It's Matthew Purdy with the Birmingham Barons. I'm here with Mariano Duncan, hitting coach with the Tennessee Smokies, AA Philly, the Chicago Cubs. Mariano, first of all, I want to take time to say thank you for sitting down and talking with us. I know you got a pretty colorful baseball background. We'll get into that. But first, I want to ask you, at this point in the season, how do you feel with the point you're at with you and your hitters and how you guys are as a team?
Well, I know that we have, in the first half of the season, we playing really bad. But in the last 22 games of the first half, we put everything together. We fit in 500. Now, second half of the season, our goal is try to go there and make it to the playoff. Even though that's going to be very tough because there's a lot of teams like the Birmingham Barons. That's right there, 2 games now. Chattanooga playing really good and Jackson playing really good too. This going to be a tough, second half. But our goal is try to go there and finish, in first play in the second half of the season. We try to go there and try to put everything together. I try to preach my hitter every day. When you play the game, you try to come prepared and play the game in the everyday base and see what's going to happen. Only we can do is try to do our best, go into the field and do our best we can and let everything be taken care of.
Well, we were just talking pre-interview about you've been on some great teams, and you got plenty of jewelry to show for it. The 1990 Reds and 1996 Yankees, you have World Series rings, and you were on that great 93 Phillies team. How lucky do you feel to play for guys like Joe Torre and Lou Piniella and win those championships and be put in the position you're in today?
What I think about, I feel very happy, to play in so many postseasons, especially in 3 World Series and win 2 and lose 1. But the most important thing for me, I feel so lucky because there's so many good Hall of Fame and baseball players that play the game for so long and never have a chance to play 1 World Series. And I just got so lucky to play in 3. And to me, I think that's an honor for myself, for the team that I play for, and for my country that I'm from, Dominican Republic, and that's what I preach to those guys all the time. As a matter of fact, I remember in the All-Star game, there's myself, Buddy Balin, and Jeffrey Sir, we coach in the All-Star game this year in Tennessee. I just wear my 3 World Series ring, and everybody look at me and say, "What is that stuff you have in your hand?" I said, "There's something there's so many Major League players dream to have, 1 year, and I'm so lucky that I have 3 World Series win. And for me to play for Joe Torre and coach for Joe Torre, and got opportunity to play and coach for one of the more exciting manager in baseball, that's like a dream come true. Play for Joe Torre and coach for him, and it's something like a dream come true, and I'm very happy, and I'm fortunate and lucky, they had that kind of start in my career.
Was this something after your playing days winded up that you already had in your mind that you wanted to do, teach young guys and pass along your knowledge of the game and use that to your advantage and help these young guys along?
Well, there's no doubt in my mind, the most important thing for me is try to go there and teach the kid to play baseball in the right way. And the most important thing that I tell those guys on an everyday basis is I teach every one of those guys, how to play the game, but the most important thing is how to respect the game. Because the new generation from now, they have some tough time to respect the game. And I'm huge. They try to teach, that kind of stuff to those guys. And at the same time, I try to teach those guys, how to win. Because if we're in the player development right now. We try to develop those guys, how to play the game the right way. And the most important thing for them is try to go there and learn how to win the game. Because if you want to play in the major league level, you got to go there and learn how to win. And I'm huge and try to go there and teach those guys how to prepare in the everyday base, how to do everything that you got to do to go there and win some ball game. Because if you win in game, everything be taken care of.
Well, you've got the bling to back it up, and those some great points to make. Because you are right, it's a different generation, it's a different age of players. It's not like when you were coming up, with the Dodgers in the mid '80s, and they had veterans like Kirk Gibson and guys like that. And I got a chance to interview Franklin Stubbs earlier this year, who told me some funny stories about Kirk Gibson in spring training with the black eyeliner around his hat, and he was.
I had something to do with that one too.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
Oh yeah, just me and Jesse Orozco.
That's awesome. Mariano, you come from a very baseball-rich country in the Dominican Republic. Lots of pride. I can't even begin to list the amount of great players, including yourself, that have come out of the DR. You talked about going to David Ortiz's, me growing up a Red Sox fan. I'm a huge fan of David Ortiz, Pedro Martinez. How proud are you, and how do you describe baseball in your home country, and how important is it to your culture?
Well, it's very hard, to describe all that stuff because you got to realize, baseball in the Dominican is a number one sport, and the reason that you see so many major league, baseball players come from the country, that's because when we play the game, we play the game for the bottom of our heart. We play the game because we love the game. We play the game because we hungry. They try to go there and play in the major league level, and I think it's one of the stuff that I'm always saying. I'm very lucky, and at the same time, I'm very fortunate, to play, one of the sport, that I can say that they taking care of my life because baseball, I taking care of my family, I taking care of myself, and I take care of a lot of people, and that's one of the reasons that I have a lot of respect for the game. And for me to come from the Dominican Republic, I want to say something right now that a lot of people maybe they don't want to believe, but I think, baseball never going to be over in the Dominican because we play the game, we love the game from the bottom of our heart, and one of the most important things that we have so much respect for the United States. I come to that country to be somebody, that country that gives so much to me, and that's why I'm so lucky. I steer in the game, and on an everyday basis, I try to go there and give so much to that community and give it so much to baseball because I thank the United States that give me opportunity to come here and be somebody, and that's what I'm still. That's my 28 year in baseball, and I'm so lucky to still doing what I'm doing, and I'm very lucky to still in baseball.
One big La Familia.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing, like you mentioned, Big Papi and Pedro Martinez. I play in the golf tournament, the Big Papi having the Dominican every year for the last 3 years, and you can imagine how much blast we have because we get together, all the Major League Baseball players from the Dominican, we get together, we have a lot of fun, and the most important thing, the Big Papi, he is so humble, he gives it so much to the community, and when we go to the golf tournament, we try to go there and give it the best way we can to our community in the Dominican, and I hope so many Dominican baseball players next year try to go to the Big Papi golf tournament, try to go there and support them because I know that he give a lot to that community. He doing a lot of stuff to the Dominican Republic.
Mariano.
And that's why we call him La Familia.
I know a little. I get a little poquito Spanish, but I know a lot more than people.